Alright, welcome back to my high school series. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about my junior year of high school. So that would be 11th grade for anybody across the pond. So, before I get into that, I'm a little sick, as you can see by my voice. um, so before we get into that, between sophomore and junior year in high school, something pretty significant happened. My grandmother died, which was a really interesting turn of events, because it was like that. She wrecked her Harley at Bike Week. She was 90. No, so it really happened really quick. I want to say it was like the last few days of school is when she went into the hospital, and then like a week later, when I was out of school, she passed, which sucked. It was the first death that was like immediate family for me. A few of my uncles or great uncles, I guess, I don't know, have died, and a few aunts and stuff have died, but never somebody really close. So this was the first death that I had to deal with, and it sucked because I've known my grandmother for obviously all my life, and she was there. We didn't have the best relationship, but I'm not going to get into that. So that sucked. I only say that because almost an exact year later, my grandmother on my father's side died too, almost like to the day. Like, I think my grandmother on my mother's side, the one that died first, died on the 10th, and I want to say my grandmother on my father's side, the one that died second, died on the 12th of June, both just a year later. And my grandmother's on my father's side was the funeral was in DC, and it was held in Maryland. I should make a whole video about this, because this is actually a crazy story, just like anything that's with that side of the family. Anyway, we actually passed where my grandmother's on my mother's side was we had her wake, like her like not a celebration, like, I don't, or if just Google what a wake is, and that's where we had hers, and we passed it going to my grandmother's funeral on my father's side, which was weird. And I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was weird. But I think I am gonna make a video on my grandmother's funeral on my father's side, because that was an experience. So I think I am gonna do that. But it was, anyway, junior year of high school. Going through all my classes that I've picked. This is interesting. Like I said in the last video, sophomore year was my least favorite year and the hardest year for me. Junior year is probably one of the easiest, next to senior year. So going down, taking 7 classes. What is this? Economics and advanced topics. I want to say, no, I don't know what that is. I don't know. ES2 advanced topics. Don't know what that is. I'm thinking to the classes I have, but anyway, economic and personal finance. I thought that's what that class was. English 11, geometry, JRTC 3, technical drawing, sorry, and USVA history. Oh, that first one, advanced topics, that is Earth Science 2, probably one of my favorite classes of all time. That was taught by probably one of my favorite teachers of all time. So the way that was divided up back in the day, back when it was first like introduced, which was when I took it. One teacher taught pretty much space, and he was my favorite teacher. Another teacher that I had in 7th and 8th grade taught like weather, for lack of a better term. So that was a fun class. I look forward to that class. I had a bunch of friends in there, and I really liked that class. Ended up coming away. That class was hard though. Coming away with a C, at least the first part was. And then economic and personal finance. I had to lower my seat. Each junior has to take that, or senior. You can take it junior or senior year, but you have to take that to pass. And we had a new teacher. She was new to the building. She didn't really have her feet in, like, she didn't know really what to do yet, which is kind of on her, but at the same time made the class super easy. It was all online pretty much, and we had like parties every other week. fucking hate when my voice cracks. So ended up coming away with a B in that class and getting that stamp on my diploma. English 11. So that was kind of a weird thing. So English 11, that was gonna be another sophomore year English. It was gonna be hard. It was gonna suck. I had the second hardest English teacher in the building, but she ended up moving or getting another job. So we had a new teacher come in, like maybe 3 weeks after the after school started. New teacher came in, and she was new. She was like our age, no joke, like fresh out of college, first teaching job, and she taught us. And her class was easy. I ended up coming away with a C, so it was English. That was the first SOL that I actually didn't pass. That wasn't a math, and I was like, how did I not pass that? But I got like a 399 400s passing, so I was like, fuck me. I was really mad at it, actually, and I don't know why I didn't pass it, but I actually got like some sort of remediation, and this has actually stuck with me. What she taught me, to this day, I still use it, and I got like a pass advance afterwards, but it doesn't count as a pass advance because you failed it for whatever reason. But I got a pass advance score. After that, geometry with another new teacher. So that's like the third new teacher. He was really cool. He was really strict. If you have my personality, kind of like sarcastic and everything, you'll love him. But a lot of people didn't have that, so a lot of people didn't like him. But he liked me. We both liked baseball, and I got geometry after that. He was a great teacher for that, and I passed SOL with flying colors, which was great. So that was my math SOL credit checkbox. So I really I'm not gonna say his name, but I really thank him for that. He's a great teacher. He's a great man. JRTC 3 again. Nothing really happened. I was primary S2, end of sophomore year, beginning of or all of this year. I was the rifle team co-commander sophomore year. I forgot to say that, and I want to say I was like co-commander slash commander, like full-blown commander, that year. And then technical drawing. I took the same teacher taught a class I took in freshman year, and he's the easiest teacher. Play Minecraft all the time, like no joke. Watch videos. Don't really do anything in that class. You would draw one thing in SketchUp. It would take you one class, maybe half a class, and then the rest of the week you would just do nothing. I love that class. And then USVA history. Everyone has to take that. One thing I forgot to say in sophomore year, you didn't have to take a history, but I did for whatever reason. I like history. And then USVA history is taught by the same guy I had freshman year, which was interesting. Passed that class with a B. Passed every class that year. Passed all the SOLs sooner or later. And got 7 credits, so I think I'm at 20. I think I'm 21. Yeah, 21. So that was fun. Nothing crazy happened junior year. Trying to think of stories. That summer I got my license, but I didn't start driving to school, if you can believe this, until senior year, which sucked. I didn't have a car. Ugh. That is one of the biggest regrets I have, is not like forcing my parents to get me a car or getting a job to get a car. Because driving to school is or driving in general. Like I could drive. If I wanted to go to Walmart or something. I don't know why I chose Walmart. If I wanted to leave, I could. As long as my mom was home, because I needed her car. But having your own car, or having a car that your parents, having a car in general, is one of the greatest freedoms somebody in high school could have. If you're kind of like nervous about getting your license or whatever, don't be, dude. Just take the test. Take driver's ed or whatever you have to do. Drive with your parents. I was nervous at first, and I'm nervous now because I'm stuttering apparently. But anyway, just take it. You'll be competent sooner or later. Once you drive on your road a few times, drive on the highway once or twice, drive on the freeway, whatever you have to do, park. Just keep doing it, and you'll learn, and you'll become better as you go on. If you're a girl, on the other hand, I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm just joking. Just don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Don't be stupid, because if you get that taken away, that's a huge, huge, huge privilege to have as a kid. and it's one of the greatest you can have. Like, people say, like, once you're 18 you're like an adult. No, dude, once you get your license, whatever age that is, it can be 45, you're an adult and you have like more freedoms than anybody else in school. Once you see those kids, once you see those juniors and seniors start driving to school and they walk in through the front door while you're walking to or from that hot bus, you're like, motherfucker. That will drive you, because that sucks. Riding on a bus. Like, I get freshmen and sophomore have to do it, but dude, if you're a sophomore or if you're a junior and you don't have your license, or you're not working to get that license, that should be your main priority. Not taking the SATs or anything, which I didn't do. I did take the ASVAB though, junior year. Dude, work on getting that license. That's my advice. I'm trying to give advice for each year. Junior year, get your license, so you at least have it senior year. That license, jeez, I can't say more about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any questions about my junior year, just let me know. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.